Have you ever noticed the way that you approach money mirrors the way that you show up in relationships? Whether you're controlling. Nobody really wants to admit that they're controlling, but if you're, trying to control your money or striving and always feeling like you never have enough, if you're that way with money, you're gonna be that way in relationship. And it's not the best way to form healthy relationships and to call in your perfect partner, your dream partner, right? So if you're always chasing money, if you're always working, like trying to work harder, right? So we're taught from birth that we have to work hard for money. As I say, there's never enough. Even if you become wealthy or become better than your parents' financial situation or whatever it is, it's never enough, right? And we're supposed to save and hoard and prepare for the future and all of these things. And it's like, even talking about it, I feel a lot of anxiety, but the same energy is going to show up in your relationships, right? If you are looking to call in, if you're looking to manifest your partner, your dream partner, and you have this same energy of feeling like you have to chase, you have to put in a lot of effort, you have to prove your worth and work really hard. The problem that happens is when love shows up, it's going to be a continuation of that, like feeling like you have to continuously prove yourself, feeling like you continuously have to like hold on, right? Like I'm getting the picture of like um holding on to a rope. And when you do this with money and or relationships, it is not sustainable, right? So you might have relationships, you might have money, but the problem is it's not sustainable and you're going to burn out and you're going to blow up and like sabotage it, right? So money and relationships are mirrors of how you see yourself. They are mirrors of your self-worth or lack of self-worth. Um, it's like how you see yourself, right? So it's not just your self-worth, but it's, actually how you view yourself. Do you view yourself as somebody that is good with money? Do you view yourself as somebody that is good in relationships? Do you believe that you have to prove yourself worthy of money and worthy of relationships? And even if you're like, no, 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 you probably are because it's like a subtle thing, right, that we're taught. It's like that we're brainwashed to believe that we, have to consistently do and be and prove and work hard and earn, right? We have to earn love and we have to earn money. And here's the secret, right? You don't need to chase money. You don't need to chase love. And when you align your self-concept, when you align who you know yourself to be with your desire, which is more money, having better relationships, having, I don't want to say more relationships, but like um that includes like friendships and love interest and all the different types of relationships. You become magnetic, right? When you know yourself to be somebody that is great with money, when you know yourself to be somebody that is excellent in relationships and worthy and deserving and knowing that there's always enough, right? Like there's always enough resources, there's always enough. They're like fish in the sea, right? Which don't I don't love that analogy, but when you already know and view yourself to be abundant and already deserving of love, of more money coming easily to you, that is when you get into the energy, that is when you step into the reality where you actually are able to call in these things, right? Money starts to flow, relationships, connection, opportunities flow to you. And so what I'm seeing is like in work with my clients, sometimes it feels like explaining this can feel difficult until it starts to click and things start to shift and money and opportunities really start to flow to you. Then you're just like, oh shit, Ashley, okay, I get it, right? It's like, how does shifting my mindset, how does shifting how I view myself change anything in my outer world? And it's like it just does, right? Like it just does. That is actually how our world works. And it takes practice and patience and continuously coming back to knowing that you are worthy and deserving and capable. And uh my guides are showing me like you're just a spark of love, right? Like you are a spark of, some people resonate with the word God, right? And of course you're deserving. Of course you're worthy. Of course y- y- this isn't correct, but what they're showing is there's this saying like there's a lid for every pot or there's a pot for every lid. And it's like, do you really believe that you okay, that you were made, that you were formed, that you were allowed to be born without the ability and the deservingness and the worthiness to flourish, to thrive, to be in love, to have the most beautiful life? And I firmly believe that we were born, we were born this way. We were born worthy, right? And it's been trained out of us for a reason because then we become, worker bees and, a part of the capitalistic society. And it's like, okay, then why are you talking about money? Because this is the world we live in. You need money to survive. And when you can start to shift your mindset, when you can start to see yourself as somebody that is worthy and deserving and capable, and you already actually have the things you desire, it's like you just, they're showing like you just snap into alignment. You snap into like your magnetism, right? And when you become this version of yourself that knows that you are worthy, that knows you are deserving, everything clicks into place, even things that you didn't know that you wanted. And this is the work, right? This is what I am teaching in my upcoming masterclass, manifesting love and money without losing yourself. Because I don't want you to forget who you are. I want you to become more of who you've always been. I will be putting the information for the masterclass in the little bio. So I'd love to see your name on the registration list.